all right, y'all. Yeah. We got another show, another national news. I'm gonna introduce MD. What's going on, MD?
Peace. What's going on, everybody? We got some exciting news for this week. We actually got four
Yeah,
articles this week, so let's get it in.
yeah. We got four bangers, man. Let's get to it. Let's start. Damn. See, what do I want to start with first? Because two of them are kind of related. Uh, let's start with the Texas shooting. Let's start with that. Hell, let me.
Cool.
Yeah, let me share the screen. Present. Share screen. And let's get to it. Let me know when you can see the screen there.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Oh, hold on. Got ads popping up. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. How's the screen look on your end, MD?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
Well, once you scroll to the title,
Okay.
okay.
All right.
Yeah, that should be good enough. That should be good enough. Make
Okay.
make it full size
Full. Okay.
until
Full.
we give commentary. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Boom. Oh. Nope. That's the wrong
No,
one.
no, I mean take us out and make the whole screen full size.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you
There we
go.
go. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. My bad. All right. All right. Let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it.
Okay, all right. This from the New York Times, I believe. Uh, so we're gonna get into talking about. So of course, everybody knows. Last week, the end of the week, we had the tragic shooting of the five family members in Texas, near Cleveland, Texas, and we're gonna get more detail into that, and we're gonna get into the status of this particular individual that's still on the loose right now, hasn't been apprehended by the officials down there in Texas. So let's get into it. The New York Times. So it says fugitive accused of killing five in Texas was deported several times. Officials say officials are offering up to $80,000 for information leading to the capture of Francisco Oropeza, 38, a Mexican national who the authorities say murdered five neighbors on Friday night.
Oh.
Uh, immigration official immigration officials revealed on Monday that a fugitive Mexican national accused of killing five neighbors over the weekend had previously been deported four times. Four times, y'all. Keep that in mind. Even as he remained at large and the target of an extensive manhunt, the case seemed sure to reignite the bitter national debates over immigration policy and gun control. It began Friday evening with a type of noise complaint not uncommon in rural Texas. The authorities said that the suspect, Francisco Oropeza, was shooting a gun in his yard in Cleveland, Texas, when a neighbor, Wilson Garcia, approached him and asked him to stop so that his baby could sleep. Mr. Oropeza, 38, responded by getting an AR-15 rifle from his house and walking over to Mr. Garcia's home about 11:30 p.m., where he killed Mr. Garcia's 8-year-old son, wife, and three other people, the authorities said. Two women who were killed were shielding a 6-week-old boy and a 3-year-old girl. The gunman then chased Mr. Garcia, who escaped through a window and ran.
Oh shit.
An official, an official with United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement said on Monday that an immigration judge had ordered ICE to deport Mr. Oropeza to Mexico in March 2009. Mr. Oropeza illegally returned to the United States, and he was caught and removed several more times by ICE in September 2009, January 20, January 2012, and July 2016. The official said. It is unclear what had led to his initial deportation order, but the immigration official said that Mr. Oropeza was later convicted in Montgomery County, Texas, for driving while intoxicated in January 2012 and sentenced to jail. Even while the FBI and several Texas law enforcement agencies sought the fugitive, attention turned quickly to the immigration status of the suspect and his victims. Governor Greg Abbott of Texas, a frequent critic of federal policy, said on Sunday that the suspect was in the country illegally, but on Monday walked back part of his initial comments that the victims were 5 illegal immigrants. We've since learned that at least one of the victims may have been in the United States legally. Renee Easer, a spokesman for the governor, said in a statement on Monday, "We regret if the information was incorrect and detracted from the important goal of finding and arresting the criminal." ICE officials did not immediately respond to an email about the immigration status of the victims who were killed, all of whom were from Honduras. If the survivors were in the country illegally, they would be eligible to apply for a special visa that is designated for witnesses of a crime. Before the governor walked back part of his comments, the League of United Latin American Citizens, a civil rights organization, called for him to apologize for his remarks about the victims. LULAC firmly believes that every human being, regardless of their immigration status, deserves to be treated with dignity and respect, said Rodolfo Rosales Jr., the Texas LULAC state director. Gun control advocates, meanwhile, were quick to point out that the suspect had used an AR-15 rifle, the weapon of choice in many shootings, which critics call a weapon of war designed to kill as many people as possible. It was not known where the suspect had obtained the gun, which the authorities said had been discarded and found after the killing. It was possible, they said, that he still had a second weapon. The authorities have offered a total reward of $80,000 for information leading to the capture of Mr. Oropeza, and on Monday posted signs in Spanish in Cleveland and elsewhere in San Jacinto County, seeking help to finding him. The search on Monday briefly extended outside Cleveland, Texas, which is about 45 miles northeast of Houston, when the authorities in neighboring Montgomery County received 2 reports that a man who possibly matched the description of Mr. Oropeza had been seen in the area, prompting some schools to secure their campuses. The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office asked residents to stay indoors while deputies, dogs, and helicopters scoured the area, but officials did not find him. On Sunday, law enforcement officials conceded that they did not know the suspect's whereabouts, adding that they considered him to be a threat. "We do not know where he is," James Smith, the special agent in charge of the FBI in the Houston area, told reporters at a news conference. "We do not have any tips right now as to where he may be. Right now, we have 0 leads." Adding difficulty to the search, the authorities had initially identified the suspect as Francisco Oropeza, but on Sunday afternoon, the FBI said that going forward, his surname would be spelled as Oropeza to better reflect his identity in law enforcement systems. An incorrect image of Mr. Oropeza had been mistakenly disseminated. The agency said on Twitter on Sunday the FBI said it had since removed the image from its social media accounts and asked that others not share it. Sheriff Greg Capers. Hey, go back up on that picture real quick. All right, stop right there. Let me read that caption.
Okay.
We do not know where he is, James Smith. Okay, that's the FBI guy. Okay, gotcha. I just the reason I wanted to do that is because I was trying to get a shape of the law enforcement that's facilitating this operation and the people that's there, because we got to understand that area, Montgomery County. I mean, hell, Houston in general. Anybody been to Houston know, especially a lot of the rural parts, like once you get out of Harris County into like places like Montgomery County, Cleveland area. I've been in that place. I've been to Cleveland several times. Anybody knows that area know what that part of the area look like. Is vast majority Hispanic. So I just wanted to get an overview of like who the officials were in the investigation and local law enforcement and stuff like that. But to any event, all right, we can go down.
Okay, tempo.
All right, Sheriff Greg Capers of San Jacinto County said that there were 10 people inside the house at the time of the shooting. He said that Mr. Orpeza had been drinking when Mr. Garcia asked him to stop firing his gun. Sheriff Capers said that Mr. Orpeza responded, "I'll do what I want to in my front yard." Sheriff Capers said the authorities believed that they had recovered the AR-15 used in the shooting, but that Mr. Orpeza could still be carrying another weapon. The authorities said they had found additional guns in his home as well as a phone. The Federal Bureau of Investigation identified those killed as Mr. Garcia's wife, Sonia Guzman, 25, Diana Velasquez Alvarado, 21, Julissa Molina Rivera, 31, Jose Jonathan Cesares, 18, and Daniel Enrique Lasso, 8. "I have no words to describe what happened," Mr. Garcia said in Spanish at a visual on Sunday evening, where dozens of people surrounded him and the other survivors of the shooting, joining them in prayer. "We are alive, but there is no life," he said. "I was able to escape by a miracle."
Okay, I think that's it. Man, this dude is wilding, man.
Right, yeah.
I mean, so we got so as we talked about earlier, it was in a rural. I mean, where other houses. Basically, he's next to other houses. It wasn't like he had all this land, like we talked about. And yeah, man, bro, we wilding, and then he gets caught twice, deported, come back still wilding. He just don't give a damn. Shit, oh man, he just fucking just typical. Oh man, I'm just I got neighbors like that, so I can definitely relate.
Right, right. So 2 points based off of what you just said. First off, we got to remember, according to the reports, yeah, he was shooting in the yard, but not only was he shooting in his yard, he was basically shooting in the front yard because
Right,
the neighbor, Garcia, came out and told him, "Hey, look, like, stop shooting. We're trying to put a kid to sleep, basically."
right,
So if, like I said, I haven't seen any like layout of where it happened. I haven't seen that, but I can only assume that the houses were kind of tight together.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
So yeah, even though we dealing with a rural setting, we still dealing with like single dwellings side by side. You know what I'm saying? Like in any old average neighborhood. Second thing is, what land do you own? You're illegal.
right,
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that wherever he was living at, he didn't buy that property. I'm pretty
right,
sure it's rented. That's just me going out on a limb, but I can probably 100% secure that argument, right?
right, right, right. Yeah, that's
Texas is dealing with such a large, and like I say, it just ain't Texas. It's a lot of border states, and hell, at this point, I would say it's a lot of southern states that's dealing with this issue of trying to accommodate a certain group of people based off of civil liberties here in the country, yet these people haven't earned the right to get those civil liberties. At what point in time do we distinguish freedom with citizenship? That's one of the reasons I wanted to highlight this article. With me and you as Black Americans, we inherited citizenship based off our predicament here in the country.
Right, right,
It ain't nothing for me to naturalize myself with a lot of these illegal immigrants that's coming from Mexico and Central America. The left would have you think that just based off them being humans, they're provided these human rights or these civil liberties within the confines of America. But me and you didn't get that right.
right, right,
So
right,
I would be led to believe that your civil liberties should be tied. And this a conservative thing to say, but oh well. Your civil liberties should be tied to your citizenship in the country. If you have no citizenship or any protections of your own country in the land that you are, I mean, essentially, you a man with no rights. Now that's in my eyes, and I can say that based off the example of what my people went through. Because at one point in time, we weren't considered citizens. Not in the ideology of white supremacy, we wasn't. So therefore, we had no rights. So why now? Why now should these people that quote unquote are seeking asylum? That's cool, but in the process of you seeking asylum, you don't get to enjoy the amenities of being an American citizen. That's my opinion. And hell, he had all the amenities. He was at a house that he was renting. He was driving a car that he wasn't supposed to be driving because he's not American. How are you gonna be an American citizen driving a car when we all know that you need a license to drive a car?
right. Yeah, he wilding.
Hell, on top of that, you drunk. You're shooting guns in the front yard of the house.
Right, disturbing your
An,
neighbor.
another right to American citizenship. Like, why is this stuff not being highlighted in the whole facade of the argument?
Right.
That's what I got on that. What you got, Black Son?
I mean, I just got a bunch of entitlement. I don't know who. I mean, put the battery in his back, or he just. I mean, just a person that just likes wilding. But I mean, like you said, just for the. I mean, my thing is this, man. And I'm not condoning illegal immigrants or nothing like that. But if you're gonna be illegal, man, lay low, man. I always tell people, man, lay low. Why is it always the ones, man, that be on some man? He was just wilding, man. Like he already been deported, so I guess he feels invincible. Come back and do it again and do it again, do it again. But my thing is, dude, lay low, man. He wilding, like you say, driving, no license. He's busting caps. Then you disturbing your neighbors, man. It's just, I mean, damn, bro. Oh my
Who I
God.
mean, and like I said, this is just speculation, but according to the reports that we just read, we can assume that 4 of the 5 victims were illegal themselves. You know that you know from the broader sense that ain't got nothing to do with this because it's a tragedy,
Right,
especially with a child. I don't give a damn what your status is.
right, right.
Shouldn't no child be losing their life that way? You know what I
Facts.
mean?
Right.
But we have to deal with the broader issue. How are these people able to live? And I'm gonna say comfortably because at the end of the day, it's you coming from a worse situation that you is in now. You know what I mean?
Right.
How are these people able to benefit from the amenities, the civil liberties of American citizenship without being American citizens? That it's baffling to me, and I think this is a classic case of being afforded those amenities, and when stuff go left, you run back to your place of origin to escape the consequences of
Right.
being under the law of the United States of America.
That's
Because
right.
I tell you right now, and me and Blackson talked about this earlier. He up out of here. If you think he's still in the states, you a fool.
Oh no, he been gone. Yeah.
He man, he all the way in Guadalupe somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Once he sobered up, yeah, he hightailed it up out of here. Once he realized he's oh, I got to go. Yeah, he realized that shit. He's like, oh, it's time for me to bounce because I'm not trying to do time in nobody's prison, especially not in America. Fuck that.
Well, he gonna do death. He killed 5 people.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like we talking about Texas here, the home of
Oh yeah,
capital punishment.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So he was gonna die, but he has a distinctive escape plan, and that's his home country. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like and it's a great segue into our next article. I think you finna go where I think you're about to go.
Yeah, yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, you read my mind. You read my mind because now we gotta. This is definitely a something that can be brought up for a debate. Booyah! So you know where I'm going, MD. You know
Right.
where I'm going. Oh, this is perfect segue.
I'm gonna let you tackle this one.
All right, all right. Democrats rip DNC for not holding 2024 primary debates.
This is
Rob,
from Fox News.
yep, Fox News. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's from Fox News. And Democrats rips DNC for not holding 2024 primary debates, robs the voters. Let's get to it.
Oh,
And
you actually didn't go where I thought you was about to go, but
oh,
this ain't the segue. But okay, we can still ride with this.
okay. So, Democratic president candidate. Well, the reason I picked this article because you know that's a debate topic right there. You know, Trump's gonna eat that up, bro.
I got you. Yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay. Let me keep it rolling. Democratic presidential candidate Marianne Williamson and others criticize a lack of Democratic primary debates as undemocratic and unfortunate as President Biden is prepping to announce his reelection bid.
Stop right there, Black Son. Now, to give context to this article, this actual article was from April, but the reason I'm bringing this up because it's important now because now the buzz just got out in terms of what's going on with the DNC and Biden announcing his reelection. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. You good. The DNC plans no primary debates as though there simply are no other candidates, no other ideas we should discuss about ways to win in 2024, or other ideas we should discuss about ways to repair the country. Too many people are too smart to accept this, Williamson said. Nina Turner, a former Ohio State senator and co-chair of Bernie Sanders' 2020 presidential campaign, said the DNC's decision was undemocratic and that it robs voters of choice. In 2020, the RNC also did not sponsor any primary debates between then President Trump and his challengers. Several candidates sought the nomination, including former GOP Congressman Joe Walsh and former Massachusetts Governor Bill Weld, but none of them were considered remotely serious threats to Trump. It's simple. I believe in democracy, therefore I believe in debates. The DNC, RNC, and every third party should hold the same belief in a democracy. This isn't a radical idea, Turner said in another tweet on Monday. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. recently announced that he would also be challenging Biden in the Democratic primary. I've come here see. I've come here to announce my candidacy for Democratic nomination for the President of the United States, Kennedy said at the hotel in Boston. My mission over the next 18 months of this campaign and throughout my presidency will be to end the corrupt merger of state and corporate power that is threatening now to impose a new kind of corporate feudalism on our country. He criticized the DNC's decision to not sponsor any debate during a podcast appearance on Sunday, saying it was unfortunate. Uh, the DNC at this point has taken the official position that there will be no debate, and I think that's unfortunate. He told Breitbart's Joel Pollack. He also criticized the DNC's decision to alter the top of the presidential nomination calendar for the 2024 election cycle by voting to bump Iowa and New Hampshire from their leadoff positions. Biden is preparing to announce his reelection campaign on Monday. I'm sorry, on April 25th, the 4-year anniversary of his 2020 campaign launch via video. None of the announced candidates were considered major threats to him getting the nomination again. Biden survived a gigantic field of 2020 that included now Vice President Kamala Harris, current Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, Senator Elizabeth Warren, D. Massachusetts, Senator Bernie Sanders, uh, Vermont, and former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg. Republicans are set to hold their first presidential primary debate in Milwaukee in August.
That's it.
Okay, that's it. Okay, okay. Boom. Yeah, man. Several things wrong with this, man. As you know, I we had talked about Kennedy. We had talked about this, and you said I didn't agree with it though. You said he probably down with it. He probably down with not debating. I don't know. I don't know about that, MD.
Well, yeah, according to this article, he's not. So the one that really leaded this charge off, and this is the only person in the Democratic primary that I would ever vote for, Marianne Williamson. If anybody remember Marianne Williamson in the Democratic debate when Biden was running, she destroyed everybody. And that's me partially being biased because Marianne Williamson for reparation. Um, Marianne Williamson know that the only way that she got a shot at the candidacy is showing a policy.
That's right.
Um, I mean you got others like Kennedy. I mean hell, I'll even put Elizabeth Warren in there, even though she a coon. Like as far as like the policies that she run, like she a feminist at the end of the day.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like she a coot as far as like the socialistic policy that she want to implement. But yeah, so we have to understand that debate is part of democracy. Whether it's in the form of this, like as far as the primaries, or it's in the form of debate on the House floor, that's part of politics. Again, like I said, what I was taught, government is the game, politics is how you play it. If you're not even giving the people nothing to look at or nothing to judge, what type of government is that?
Right.
I mean, you towing the lines of being totalitarian in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Banana
And
Republic.
now I can understand. So what wasn't in this article was, according to some reports, even though the RNC is having a debate, If the reports are coming out saying Trump may not participate in those debates, I look at that kind of differently, right? I don't agree with Trump not participating in those debates. I don't,
I don't either.
but I can understand it in a sense of Trump is thinking, "Hey, look, I'm running on the same exact thing I ran on 2016. Everybody they know where I stand in terms of certain positions
That's a good point.
politically. I don't need to like and hell, I'm gonna keep it real. He probably look at the rest of the people as peons anyway.
Right,
You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Which is understandable.
Now if Biden did the same thing, I can't judge that. If Biden said, "Hey, look, y'all can debate," you know what I'm saying? Blah this and that. I'm gonna keep cool. I'm the president right now. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I say, okay, whatever. Let the other candidates prove your policies as dumb as hell. Whether you look at that as negative or positive, that's fine. But from a ideological standpoint, the DNC is being tyrannical to the point where you won't even hold. Like, first of all, let's break down the DNC. The DNC is being funded by left social interest groups that's giving you the backing to create a machine of campaign. That's what the DNC is there for. You are the campaign machine. Therefore, I can only use logic by saying if you're not even gonna hold no debate for the rest of the candidates that represent your party, you are by default saying my machine is going solely toward the current president of the United States, Joe Biden,
That's
and
exactly
fuck everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
that's exactly how it looks. Yep.
Because that's what the DNC and the RNC are. They are they are campaign machines. That's what they're there for. And also going back to the article, it made another key point. It talked about the Iowa caucus and the New Hampshire primary. You know how everything starts during primaries on the DNC side. Iowa and New Hampshire always been first
That's right.
in terms of the blocks and the ballots, right?
Yeah.
They've now switched those caucuses to South Carolina. Who runs South Carolina? They call him the kingmaker, right? Who am I talking about? James Fish Fry Clyburn. Clyburn Clyburn put himself in a position to make his state the primary lead off for the Democratic primary.
Yep.
Pretty much all of Coastal Carolina is black. Every year, Coastal Carolina always go blue, and then you got places like Greenville and Columbia and stuff like that. But the rest of that state is red. And I'm talking historically. Hell, they were the first to concede, for God's sake. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
they they're trying to make an ideological shift when it comes to politics in the country by taking Iowa and New Hampshire out of the leadoff and making South Carolina the leadoff. So this is all a systematic game that the DNC is playing. Ultimately, like I said, I think I think this particular situation is going to be the norm. I might as well say for both parties. It's going to come to a point where all resources are going to be pooled to put the machine behind one person. That's what I think is going to start to happen. With the RNC, I can't say that right now because it's a line drawn in the sand when it comes to the Republicans right now. It ain't like that for the Democrats. The Democrats are basically saying, "Look, get down and lay down."
That's exactly what they're saying. That's
You know
exactly
what
what they're saying.
I'm out on that. What you got, Black Son?
No, I'm definitely in agreement with you on that. You know, um, Yeah, get down and lay down. I mean, they making that plain as day. You know, so it's I would like to hear from Kennedy though. I'd like to hear from him, man, because I believe his numbers are rising in the polls.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, you good? You good?
Now,
So
what were you saying?
I said I would like to hear from Kennedy. I like to hear his take on this, man. I mean, I hear to get down and lay down, but I like to hear it from himself, man. Is he down with that? I would like to hear it from him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know what we're reading and I know what you're saying, but I mean,
I mean, eventually it's gonna be get down, lay down anyway. Because if Biden wins, uh, recandidacy for the Democratic side anyway, I mean, they gonna fall in lockstep either
right.
way.
Okay, okay,
You know what I'm saying? So what difference do it matter on either side?
right.
You can't say that for Republicans. Hell, they squabbling right now,
They,
and I think they're gonna continue to squabble even if Trump win it by a either a hair or a mile. You know what I'm saying?
right, absolutely.
So you can't say that for that side. You can't say that for the Republicans.
That's a fact.
But I can 100% say it for Democrats.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's plain is in black and white, man. Plain as day. Plain as day.
Right, right. So yeah, I mean it's gonna be an interesting. Like I said, this 2024 is gonna be it's gonna be a year to remember. You know what I'm saying? Not only for the enigma that is Trump, but just for the ideological shift. You know what I'm saying? That I look at what's going on right now, and this being an example as an ideological shift, not in the sense of liberalism in totality, but in the sense of putting so much faith behind the person and not the. I always say it, the person. It's always the policy, not the person.
Right.
In this particular fashion, it's the person. The hell with the policy.
Right. It's the complete opposite.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
We talked about that last week. We it is funny you got this article because we just talked about that last week.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see when the end of this year and starting to wrap up for 2024. Man, it's going to be woo.
Yeah.
And you ain't seen nothing yet as far as like the bud slinging, the quote unquote misinformation.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm telling this going to be a presidential campaign to remember.
Oh, absolutely. I
You know what I
definitely.
mean? But
Yeah.
stay tuned. Like we gonna bring the latest coverage here on Arena this week.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? No doubt. But we can go on to the next
Okay. I think this is the next article you wanted. Let me bring it up, man. Yeah. So let's share screen. Boom. There we go. And this is by the
one. Yeah,
USA
I'll read it.
Today. Okay, no problem. Okay.
Yeah, I'll read it.
Okay.
Yeah, USA Today. Go back up.
Okay.
I don't know what just happened.
Shit. That was a little ad or some shit. Wait, is this the top? Hold on. I gotta scroll down actually. Wait, what
Yeah,
the
I don't know what this is, man. It looked like you on the homepage.
Oh shit. Hold on. Let me back up. There we go. I must have hit something. Okay, hold on. Damn.
All right,
This
on the
thing's blowing
screen
up.
you
Oh
see.
shit.
Oh man, what's going on?
Hold on. Oh shit. Okay.
All right. In
Okay,
any
here
event,
we go.
USA Today. Critical tipping point. I couldn't see it where it was at. Now I can't see nothing. Okay, critical tipping point. Chicago Mayor Lightfoot urges Texas Governor Abbott to stop busing migrants. And this would have been the segue to that other one, but in any event,
Right. Okay. Scroll down. All right, here we go. Close that out.
All right, Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot urged Texas Governor Greg Abbott to stop busing migrants to Chicago, calling the move inhumane and dangerous. In a letter sent Sunday, the Democratic mayor asked the Republican governor to stop busing migrants to cities throughout the United States, including Chicago, ahead of Texas state plans to resume the practice. Chicago is a welcoming city, and we collaborate with county, state, and community partners to rise to the challenge. But your lack of consideration or coordination in an attempt to cause chaos and score political points has resulted in a critical tipping point in our ability to receive individuals and families in a safe, orderly, and dignified way, Lightfoot wrote in the letter. The city has shouldered more than 8,000 migrants since August sent by Abbott, many of whom required extensive care, which wasn't addressed by the state before sending them to Chicago, according to Lightfoot. I know by your actions that you either do not see or do not care about the trauma these migrants have already faced and continue to suffer under the humanitarian crisis you have created, Lightfoot added. But I beseech you anyway, treat these individuals with the respect and dignity that they deserve. Abbott launched this effort last year as part of a strategy to share the influx of migrants in Texas with cities with Democratic leadership. Since then, Texas has bused individuals to New York, Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C., in addition to Chicago. The Texas governor has referred to Chicago as a drop off location within his state's busing strategy, which is a part of Abbott's response to President Joe Biden's open border policies, overwhelming border communities in Texas, according to an August statement from Abbott's office. President Biden's inaction at our southern border continues putting the lives of Texans and Americans at risk and is overwhelming our communities, Abbott said at that time. Mayor Lightfoot loves to tout the responsibility of her city to welcome all, regardless of legal status. And I look forward to seeing this responsibility in action as these migrants receive resources from a sanctuary city with the capacity to serve them, he added. Other Republican leaders have also followed in Abbott's footsteps and relocated migrants from their state to Democratic-led cities, including former Arizona Governor Doug Ducey and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. And I believe that's it. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, yeah. Okay, okay. So, ah, man, where do I start? You want to start? Because this is, yeah, I got some shit to say about this.
Well, I look at it this way: the left, and I'm talking about local governments on the left. Local governments on the left have planted the flag firmly when it comes to this whole sanctuary city deal, right?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Greg Abbott wants you to prove how your social system will work under the sanctuary city
Right, right.
system.
Okay,
So here you go. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
we on the same plane then. Okay, we
Show me that this system of a sanctuary city will work. Show it to me.
basically put your money
And
where your mouth is.
yeah, put your money where your mouth at. Because y'all are in Chicago, New York, Philadelphia. Y'all
Right.
ain't y'all get migrants, but y'all not dealing with it on the level that Texas dealing with it, and you never will. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So show me how this gonna work. Then if you show me, okay, this thing can work, maybe I can then I can talk we can talk about implementing this plan. But until then, show me what you got.
Right.
That's the way I look at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you see they buckling under the pressure of having to deal with all these migrants
Right.
because you as the city budget have to fit the bill,
That's
and it's
right.
killing city budgets.
Are you saying, man, he calling they bluff?
I mean, he done called it, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, it was another when I was researching this. It was another article with the mayor in New York, Adams, saying that Abbott was targeting black cities. That's what he said because again, we are the light bearers and the gatekeepers of the Democratic Party. So of course, any city is going to end up being. My bad. I got a call.
Okay. You good, bro? You good?
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. My bad. I had got a call. But anyway,
All right.
any well populated Democratic city, more chances than not, is going to be led by a black person. So you flip the script and you race bait it and try to say, okay, Greg Abbott's targeting black cities with these migrants. You race bait it. Then you turn around and say we don't have the social security net to accommodate all these immigrants at one point, like in a single drop. I know you don't. That's why the the sanctuary city program is a joke. It's a joke.
Absolutely.
What? Why can't? Why? Show me the racism. Show me the inequality in trying to implement these people into the American society the right way. Show me where that's oppressive. Are you trying to say, okay, because of these people's status, because of who they are, they not going to be granted citizenship? That's a lie. I mean, you just think of it this way. It's gotten so bad over the course of, I don't know, 20, 25 years that even people that come into the country legally, that's coming from these countries like in Mexico or a country like in Central America, they ain't even got to learn English
Right.
in any facet. So what are we really doing here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I keep using our plight in this country as a point of contrast because we didn't get none of these luxuries. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Right.
Like at all.
Right. We still fighting for reparations.
Fighting for reparation at the end of the day. But even culturally, you talk about the people that got stripped of their origin culture, got stripped of their language. Basically was assimilated to the fullest extent of Americana. Hell, I would even argue to say black people are the very exemplification of America.
Right.
And then you turn around and let these people in here willy-nilly can't speak English, don't care to learn English, this, that, and the third, and they get accommodated 100%. Like, come on, man, that make what my people struggle for look bad. So yeah, so if you can implement this strategy of sanctuary city, prove it to me. I'm shipping 1,000 to you right now, and let's see what you can do. And they can't do it. They can't do it because the funds that they're using to try to do it is killing the local economy.
Right.
As far as the city budget, it's killing it. Like I said, Mayor Adams said they don't have the social security net to keep providing for these immigrants. They don't.
No.
But this is what you want to do, though. You know what I mean? Like Lori Lightfoot, Beetlejuice looking ass, like she's talking about inhumane. Do like all you gotta do is go outside in Chicago.
Right.
The amount of homelessness is like, what you talking about?
Oh man.
And these are people that was born here, raised here.
Thanks. Damn.
So I mean, yeah, man. You know, it's the hypocrisy, man. It's at an all time high.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, man. I really I mean, it's self-explanatory. The thing, man. I really ain't got much to say on this, man. It's just, I mean, you just got to shake your head and be like, man, come on, like, really? Jesus Christ.
Like I said in the other article, at what point in time do we solidify our civil liberties here in this country with citizenship? Because right now, they're not tied together.
Right,
Not from an ideological standpoint with the Democrats. They're not tied together.
right,
Civil rights has been made to be something that's universal, despite nationalism. If that makes sense.
yeah,
My nationalism is what gives me my civil liberties. That's what civil rights was about.
right,
My status in this country gives me these rights, and you denying them. That's civil rights. Civil rights ain't you just got off the banana boat, or you just went across the border yesterday. Therefore, you're allotted these civil liberties. That shit don't work like that. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
So I think, man, like I said again, we got what civil rights mean twisted, and it's been skewed and molded and shaped to benefit a party in 2023, and I don't think that's what civil rights is. Civil rights and immigration's rights is two different. You don't have any rights if you're not now don't get it twisted. You have to abide by the laws and mandates of the land that your foot is up under. If that don't that it don't matter where you at.
right. That don't
Just
change.
like I can't go to London and go do some crazy shit and expect not to be any consequence. But rights are privileges. Privileges of being a subject under that constitutional law of being a citizen. You don't get that if you're an immigrant. How you get that? Does that make sense?
No.
So so there you have it.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Again, yeah, yeah. Explains itself, man. Man, damn.
So yeah, that's where we at with it.
All right. So now we got the best for last. Best for last. And this article right here is from CNN. Oh, no, no, no. Hold on. Let me make sure. All right. Share screen. Okay. This comes from The Independent. And it says, let me blow it up. Let me blow it up. Okay. CNN hit with backlash for hosting Trump town hall. They learned absolutely nothing. They've learned absolutely nothing. Okay. CNN. Oh, geez. What the hell? Okay. CNN was hit with swift criticism on social media after the network announced it was hosting Donald Trump in a town hall forum next week in New Hampshire. The event will be held May 10th at St. Anselm's College, where Mr. Trump will take questions from New Hampshire Republicans and voters who plan to participate in the 2024 presidential primary, the network said. Anchor Cattell Collins will moderate the session. The surprise appearance of the former president on the channel which was often his favorite target for criticism, has left the internet divided. While several Twitter users call out the network for providing a platform to the former president accused of biasly claiming that 2020 presidential election was rigged. Some commentators have seen this as an attempt by Mr. Trump to reach out to a wider audience ahead of the 2024 elections. CNN is doing a town hall with indicted Donald Trump on May 10th because they've learned absolutely nothing. No one should watch this trash, wrote journalist Scott Dworkin. This is absolutely ludicrous. This is no reason to give the biggest pathological liar in politics a platform to spread his bullshit. Trump doesn't belong on television. He belongs in prison. British American journalist Mahid Hassan also expressed his amazement at the network's announcement. Wow, they're giving a lot primetime platform to an indicted insurrection insider who also incited violence against the network. He tweeted, I was asked multiple times on my recent book tour whether the US media had learned lessons from 2016 to 2020. Clearly, some in our media have not. Listen to our media is absolutely addicted to Donald Trump and the ratings and the money his chaos creates, wrote another user. This is a broken system through and through, and we have to stop expecting these corporations to value democracy or people's lives over their own bottom line. Former Congressman Joe Walsh defended CNN's decision to hold a town hall, but demanded that the network ask tough questions about the 2020 presidential elections. Of course, CNN should do a town hall with Donald Trump. He's the leader of the Republican Party and he will be the GOP nominee, he tweeted. Having said that, CNN better ask him real questions, tough questions, like President Trump, why are you still lying about 2020 election? Okay. What the hell's wrong with this thing? Okay, that's it. That's it, man.
So,
This is a funny article, boy. This funny article.
so I can put it this way, and a lot of people think this way, right? They think that news outlets aren't relevant or they aren't reliable based on the type of rhetoric that they spew, right? And this what get them every time. I say, okay, cool. CNN, Fox News, all this. What type of news agencies are these? And like, what do you mean? What type of news? They news agencies? Okay, but cool. But at the end of the day, what are they? That's a question for you, Black Son.
I mean, they're supposed to be media outlets.
Well, what's a media outlet in the United States of America?
United States of America media outlet is a platform that allows free speech, freedom of
What
information. I mean,
at the end of the day, they corporations. At the end of
Okay,
the day,
right.
or they subsidiaries of a corporation.
Okay,
My bad. Or they subsidiaries of a corporation,
right.
right?
Yeah,
They privately owned companies. At the end of the day, it's capitalism.
right.
If I got the money to open up a news outlet, I can spew whatever type of rhetoric I want to spew, as long as it ain't slanderous or discriminated, and then I got to pay like Fox did.
Right,
But at the end of the day, I can spew whatever rhetoric I want to spew,
right,
whether it be to the left or to the right. None of this shit is state owned. Like, so, I think at the end of the day, a lot of these people want state owned propaganda is what they want.
Right. Yeah, that guy that was saying all that about
Yeah,
Trump.
yeah, the dude in the article.
Yeah, yeah. Sound like a damn socialist. Yeah.
The disinformation campaign was more or less about, like you said, free speech got a lot to do with it. But at the end of the day, a lot of these people that uh that yell misinformation on both sides, because Trump did it too, fake news and all of that. A lot of these people want state brand propaganda. Is basically what they want. They want Radio Moscow, or they want Goering on the fucking TV every night,
Right.
telling you what's what. That don't work in the United States of America.
No.
You know what I mean? I think there's a brilliant ploy on both sides, CNN and Trump. Who would have ever thought that you would see Trump on an actual show on CNN? And I'm talking about now. 2016, I would have gave it to you, but now, hell no.
Right.
Not on CNN. You crazy as hell.
Huh.
It's thought provoking, because with the changes that's being made in media right now, what does that say about the CNN going forward? What does it say about it? You know what I mean? Maybe CNN gonna start leaning more toward the middle.
Huh.
What does it say about Fox News with this not being? This is Fox News primetime TV, but it's not on Fox News, it's on CNN. What does that say about Fox?
Sound like a power move. Yeah. Seems like a power move. Yeah.
So yeah, we got to look at it from that aspect. People, stop thinking that your rhetoric, your spewing the information is right and everybody else is wrong. At the end of the day, it's debate. Government is the game. Politics is how it's played on both sides. In a capitalistic government, my news outlet ain't there to provide accurate and concise and neutral news. I'm there for the ratings. I'm there for the advertisement.
Yeah.
What can I do to make people watch my show?
Right. Ratings. Yo.
It's a business.
Yo.
So I think the more macro argument is capitalistic corporations, and like they say at the end of the day, like spewing. Hell, he said bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Yeah.
Because it's not the bullshit that you want to hear.
Right.
That's why you got CNN. That's why you got MSNBC and all these other outlets.
That's right.
That's the greatness of capitalism. At the end of the day, it's something that you don't want. Don't watch it. Just like he said, he ain't like, who gonna watch this?
Right.
The people that's down with it gonna watch. I'm gonna watch. Yeah, I'm gonna watch because I'm intrigued.
Right. I don't need them to hold my hand. Tell me what to watch, not to watch. I'm watching it.
They gonna get my viewership. That's the goddamn show.
Shit.
So yeah, that's what I got on it.
Yeah, man. I love it. I love it, man. You like I said, and where's this town all supposed to be going down?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. What day?
I mean, you got a Republican stronghold up there, but for the most part, those New England territories are definitely Democratic. For the most part.
You think maybe Trump is trying to tap into the? You think he's trying to flip it, New Hampshire, or you just think what the hell? What
I mean, I don't know about that, but I don't even think it's possible.
Okay.
I mean, hell, we can look up the New Hampshire demographics right now.
Hold on. This is what I wanted to actually say, MD. You think, because Trump has done it before, you think he's able to flip some people, flip some Democrats, get them to listen?
No.
Get them to see how Biden's fucking up, get them to see how Biden is fucked up our economy, how fucking he's funding a losing war. I mean, Trump can talk that talk now.
No, I don't think no.
Oh, so wait, whoa, 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 whoa. So you're saying them people are not smart enough to? I mean,
It ain't about them being smart enough. It's about having different strongholds. Ain't nobody flipping nobody. I don't give a damn if it's right or wrong.
so you don't
That's
think?
not
Whoa, 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 whoa. You so you saying Trump didn't flip some people during the whole Hillary Clinton fiasco?
give me an example.
Okay, like when Bernie Sanders, when they were saying a lot of people were upset about how
Bernie Sanders didn't flip.
no, the
Bernie Sanders.
supporters, the supporters. I'm talking about the people that supported Bernie. I'm talking about the people who supported Bernie Sanders. And after the whole situation with the what is it? I forgot her name. When the Podesta and all that came out, and Hillary, they said that Hillary cheated Bernie Sanders.
But
They said,
how do you chalk that up as a win for Trump though? That we talking about Democratic primary.
no, no, no. What I'm saying, hear what I'm saying. You had Bernie and you had Hillary, right?
Right,
Okay, so it came out that Bernie, that Hillary cheated Bernie. That came
right.
out. I forgot Donna. I forgot her. Donna. What? I forgot it happened so long ago. They're saying it was an upsurge of people switching over from the Democratic Party to the Republicans that supported Trump.
You gonna have to show me some stats on that.
Okay.
Like I said, I know about the whole Bernie Hillary thing, but to say that them people then turned around and voted for Trump despite I can't. I can't go for that.
Okay. Okay.
I can't go for that at all.
Okay.
Just based off of and you got to understand the type of person that was supporting Bernie Sanders. Essentially, we talking about damn near neo
Socialism.
liberal socialists.
Okay.
They ain't gonna vote for no damn Trump. Hell no.
Okay. Okay. Well, do you think that hurt? But that hurt numbers for Hillary though. Those
Oh
people.
yeah, of course. Because probably some of the people didn't vote in the general election.
Right. Right.
So are you saying a no vote is it now? Politically speaking, a no vote will probably be a vote for Trump.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it is.
But
Some
you
people
can't put that, you can't chalk that up as support for Trump. You can't do that. No, you can't do that.
Okay, so you don't count a no vote as going to your opponent. Okay,
I count a no vote as your independent civil right not to do so. Me
so
personally, I don't count. And you know how black folks is. You not voting is a vote for the Republican Party. I don't look at politics that way.
right. I hear what you're saying. So
I
would
can
you?
see it maybe statistically being, of course, logically speaking, the more people that vote for Trump, less people voting for whoever is a win for Trump. Statistically, cool. But from a moral standpoint, I can't go for that because if I don't have anybody sufficient enough for my independent right to vote, I simply won't vote.
No, 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 no. Okay, so think about what you just said. Now imagine Trump going to New Hampshire, and in New Hampshire, it's on CNN. Trump talks about how, which is a fact, Biden fucked up the economy and he's sending billions and trillions of dollars to Ukraine. Maybe his strategy is to get people to stay home. Again, that's a strategy. Whether you agree with that or not, would you say that's a strategy?
I mean, yeah, I see your point, but like I said, politically, I'm not. I
No, no,
can't
no, no.
use
I
that.
know no, I'm not disagreeing with you what you're saying politically, but what I'm saying, what I'm trying to do right now is trying to figure out the strategy of why, like you said, it's a predominantly Democratic New Hampshire state. What would be the strategy? The only strategy I can see is to get those people so mad to where, okay, if they don't vote for Trump, okay, fine, but they're not gonna vote for Biden either. They stay home. But I see what you're saying. You're saying that that's not a good strategy. Is what you're saying. You don't see that as a strategy.
I'm saying if you want to use that, cool. I mean, I mean, it is what it is.
I'm just trying to make
I don't look at. If you want to call it strategy, that's cool.
okay.
I don't look at it as something plausible to my to my my political aura, what per se. My political
No, I agree.
that ain't in my political dictionary.
No, I agree with you. However, I'm just trying to look at the strategy. But I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm just trying to make sense of, like you said, New Hampshire. Why New Hampshire? Why would he jump on a plane and
I mean, hell, it ain't no Republicans up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but is it enough though? That's the thing. Do we have enough Republicans up there to I mean, I don't know. I'm a little baffled by this whole thing.
No, I mean it's all good. I mean, it don't hell. You can have it in damn wherever the fuck. It really don't matter. Like it's Trump and it's CNN. You know what I'm
Well, yeah,
saying?
no, we agree on that. Like the ratings, I mean, it's clear as day. Free promotion for Trump. Goddamn CNN gets them out of that mud and get their ratings up. So yeah, on a business aspect, it's brilliant. It's brilliant on CNN's part. It's brilliant on Trump's part because he gets free publicity. I mean, Trump's going to get massive publicity anyway. He's going to be a publicity juggernaut. He is going to overwhelm anybody that tries to come up against him. But DeSantis, Trump's shadow is going to overshadow anybody that try to stand against him, including Biden. So brilliant. On that aspect, you know what I'm saying? On Trump's part, like I said, getting his name out there and creating
Right.
a snowball effect. My
Right.
thing about I don't know. It's like I said, New Hampshire. I'm just trying to figure out the angle. That's all I'm trying to do right now. I'm just a little perturbed by the angle. That's all. I'm a type of person like to figure shit out, man, and I'm trying to figure this out. Yeah, but that's it, man. I can't. Like I said, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna watch it. So I don't know who this idiot is talking about. I don't hear that bullshit and don't watch it. Don't watch it, bro.
Yeah,
Straight.
it's as simple as that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, man. Yeah, I
But
hate.
I tell you what, millions upon millions of other people gonna be watching.
Oh, absolutely,
You know what I mean? Whether they agree or disagree.
absolutely.
So yeah, man, it's going man.
People gonna
Hey,
watch.
how? Let me ask you this: how froggy you feeling?
Say that again.
Because what they said May 10th, right?
Yeah.
How froggy you feeling? We man, you may have to pull RSBN out the arsenal.
Oh, hey, hey, I got my guns out, man. Hey, if you down with that, I'm down with it, man. I'm down. Shit, I'm down.
Yeah, because RSBN gonna be live streaming it.
Well, shit. Okay, we can do a part two because I still got that video, and all they said to me was that song. That song was they said, well, it's a copyright song. That was it.
What song?
That what was that? The song at the end. Was it what song was that, man? It was a fucking old school song that Trump played. What song was that?
Man, you gotta learn. Do you know how to take the audio? You gotta learn how to.
I'm gonna get on it. I'm gonna get on it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. When shit like that happen, man, you gotta turn the volume down.
Got you.
That's all you gotta do.
You know what? And it was right at the end, MD. All I gotta do is just chop the end off because it was right at the end. It was after.
Well, no, I'm saying I'm talking about when you live streaming. When you live streaming, when music start playing, you gotta turn the volume down. You got to mute it out,
Got you.
and then you won't have to worry about chopping nothing up.
Got you. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Like I said, like I ain't in no position where I can like live stream stuff like that. Cause I'll be in my truck, but
Right. Right.
like when you live stream stuff like that, whenever some music start playing, yeah, you gotta mute that out
Tenfold. Got you. Got you.
because yeah, if you don't, they'll hit you with the copyright strike.
Right. Right. I got you. I got you. Well, I'm gonna definitely be ready, like I said, because if I know Trump's MO, he's gonna play the music towards the end after, you know what I'm saying, and then boom, I can
Well,
hit
I
the
mean, you just gotta be vigilant and pay attention throughout the whole thing. That way,
yeah.
if anything, yeah, it
Got you.
don't matter when it get played.
Got you. Got you. I'm gonna be on it though, because I'm gonna definitely I'm gonna live stream that bitch.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, but it's gonna be interesting, man. Like I said, it's
Yes.
like I don't look at it as no strategy. It's just a place. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like Trump ain't never campaigned in these places before.
Okay, so
So
it's purely just to get his name out, get a buzz going.
I mean if I had to assume this town hall is being sponsored by the RNC up there. It ain't like this. Just you know what I'm saying? I mean
Okay.
the article just said New Hampshire Republicans.
Right.
So I can only assume that the New Hampshire Republicans are sponsoring this event. That's what I'm saying. The location really don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Okay.
I
Okay.
mean, hell, Trump done talked in Atlanta before, one of the
Yeah.
most democratic places. You know what I'm saying? Like the location don't matter.
Yeah.
That's irrelevant to the point. Like the point is CNN plus Trump
Yeah.
equal money.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's in seats views. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't look at it that deep. Like I don't believe it is that deep.
Okay. Fair enough.
So yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
Okay. Okay.
Like I said, like the information age that we live in, you would it'll lead me to believe that a lot of these people want state ran media. Like at the end of the day,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, what else would you want?
That's what it sounds like. Yeah. Oh, we
I mean,
don't.
let's put all the pieces together. The Democrats mad because essentially that's what that article said, that Democrats are mad that CNN, a Democrat rhetoric field media group, is holding this town hall. Democrats mad about that.
Right.
The,
Understandable.
De- the they also mad because the Fuhrer Joe Biden ain't holding no debate.
Right. You think that's gonna hurt Biden not having a debate, or will that help?
It can't do nothing but hurt him.
Oh, damn.
But like I said, the DNC is the machine. Remember, the DNC is the machine.
It is.
Put it to you this way: when the DNC, it don't matter if it's the RNC or the DNC. You know that shit costs money.
Absolutely.
Now they get some of it back through the advertisement dollars that's on TV.
Right.
But either way, they spending money. It's less money that the DNC got to spend.
Right.
More
Yeah.
money put toward the machine of the campaign of Joe Biden.
Right.
Again, that's why I said that the DNC, the RNC are machines. That's all they're there for.
That's right.
Hell, if you want to, you could call them marketing firm if you want
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Good point.
In layman's term,
Yeah.
they are there to market the Democratic/Republican Party. That's all they're there for.
Right.
The less money that they got to spend on shit like debates, the more money they can spend toward campaign.
Yeah. 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 You adding different paradigms.
Now, check this out. During a primary, it's not on the DNC to back a particular candidate because why? Because it's a lot of Democrats running against each other.
Right. Yeah.
Once a Democrat has been elected as the Democratic candidate, then the DNC start getting the ball rolling in terms of advertisement fundraising, like I said, advertisement, TV, radio, shows, fundraisers, the
Right.
dinners, the court. You know what I'm saying? And in this case, like I said, the correspondences, because we dealing with the president.
That's right.
In my view, it's them saying, look, we all in on Joe Biden. Because what else could you be?
Right.
So that's where I'm at with it. Like I said, they all in on this particular person. Because at the end of the day, they all gonna fall lockstep with the policy, because the policy in and of itself is the left lean. Who what policies do Democrats disagree with each other besides reparation? That's a given.
Um, I don't know. You let me know.
You can't.
Right. Because it's a code of personality. There's no policy.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
yeah, that's where I'm at with it. So maybe they saying, hey, look, it really don't matter who win the primary, because the ideology, the Democratic ideology is the same wherever you go.
Right.
So why waste money on putting together a debate, or in this sense, hell, it's supposed to be like 2-3 debates, not just one. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
So
Exactly.
why spend the money on that when we could just wait until we get the Democratic candidate, and then we could just push everything to that particular candidate?
That's right.
So, but that takes away from us as the voters, like the article said.
Mm-hmm.
How am supposed to know what's going on with who?
That's right.
You just tell you basically, if I'm a Democrat, you just telling me, hey, shut the hell up. Biden's our guy, and if anything changed, then that person gonna be our guy.
Right. Don't worry. Be happy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's jacked up.
That is jacked up, man. Y'all hear it. Y'all hear it here on the arena. Y'all hear it, man. From MD and Black Sun, man. It is messed up. But hey, you know.
Like I said, it'll be different. I would have a different point of view if Biden just say, hey, look, I'm not gonna participate in the debate.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm old as hell. I'm senile. I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing. Y'all do that. I would have no issue with that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But for like, who made this decision for the DNC to say, hey, look, we're not going to facilitate any debate?
Right.
That had to come from somewhere, and I highly doubt that it came from somebody within the coordination of the DNC. I think it came somewhere higher.
Right.
Hell, if not Biden himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
So that's where I'm at with it, man. That's where I'm at with it. But yeah, great show, man. We packed in 4 articles.
Yeah. Yeah. We sure did, man.
And,
And
yeah, and that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well,
So yeah,
let's
anything else you got?
man, just get ready for damn Thursday, man. The Arena abroad, man. I mean, yeah, this was great, man. I loved it.
Is there anything with confidence that you can preview? If you ain't got nothing cool, if it's something that you know you're gonna be able to tackle on Thursday, you can let it be known now.
um one article for sure. I want to tackle. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save it for Thursday, y'all. I'm gonna save it for Thursday because I want to put them all. I want them to all kind of relate to each other, kind of all bounce off each other. So I don't want to give away one, and then I wanted to kind of y'all follow me as I'm reading them because I'm gonna tie them all together. But they're all 3 different articles from 3 different regions, 3 different things going on, but how things tie together. So I'm gonna just leave that for Thursday.
All right, no doubt, no doubt. Well,
But
there it is.
I am going. But it's not related to Thursday. But real soon, I'm going to start putting together a presentation, and I want to get from y'all, and then hopefully MD will have time to join me. Which is better, conventional military or private military corporation? Basically, mercenaries. I'm gonna put it together, man, and y'all gonna be amazed by the results. Because if y'all don't know, let me say it for Thursday. Let me just say this: military and mercenaries, they don't get along. And the military, they hate on the goddamn mercenaries because the mercenaries. I'm just gonna put it out there. They get paid more. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Right. Hey, you play video games, don't you, Black Son?
Yeah, yeah.
That remind me of one of my favorite games when I was growing up. I ain't played the last one because I ain't got time to play it. That remind me of Metal Gear Solid. You know Metal Gear Solid.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, classic. Yeah,
Yeah. You know Metal Gear Solid was basically based off of like the storyline was PMC.
yeah.
Like you had Shadow Fox. What was the name of them? Fox something. And they was the PMC, and that was basically what the game was based off of.
Right.
I forget the name of it. It's been so long since I played Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, but my
But yeah,
argument. Yeah. Go ahead.
that was what the whole damn video game was about. Private military corporation
Right, right. And
and
my
proxy
argument.
wars and shit.
Right, right. And my argument is not only um do they get paid more, but you're looking at the new. That's going to be the new, way of warfare as far as like troops on the ground. It's going to be the PMCs basically because they get more. First of all, they get more money, they get more resources, they get more. Uh, Now they don't necessarily get more support. That'll be an argument for the other side. But when you look at the longevity, they come out better than your conventional military, and I'm gonna prove it.
So, because I mean that'll be a hard argument to stand on because
That's why I'm gonna bring it, and that's why I'm glad you said it because I knew I'd get pushback from you, but I got like I said, I doing my research. I'm like, oh, I mean, it really opened up my eyes to a lot.
well the reason I say that is because if you talking about warfare in the sense of everything being condensed and localized, I can see that. But when you start dealing with other countries getting involved in a situation that I don't think PMCs can that now this is just my opinion. I don't think PMC, but like I said, we don't I can't give you an example of that because the last great war we had was that involved that many
World War II.
territories would be World War II.
Yeah, World War II. Yeah, yeah.
You ain't no PMCs in World War II. You know what I'm saying?
No, ain't no PMCs in World War II, but when you look at where the wars are going, like proxy wars, occupational wars, it favors the PNC more than it does your conventional.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I actually agree with that.
yeah, yeah. I mean, just look at,
In condensed situations, I can see where because I mean at the end of the day, I can see where it could actually save
yeah.
funds for
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well,
different countries. You know what I mean?
okay. Well, you got a little bit. You on the trail right now because yeah, they save a lot of money. You're
Yeah,
talking about
I can see that.
Yeah, you're talking about government saving a lot of money and the actual mercenaries making money too because they're not restricted by all these rules and regulations that the military go by. So you're talking about a lot of millionaires, billionaires being made if they
Right.
survive the conflict. You're talking about inmates like getting out of prison, and you're talking about damn people becoming million. I mean, it's man. Like I said, I'm putting it together, man, and I'm gonna show you that this is going. I'm almost for certain this is gonna be the new way of warfare. Being that we keep having these proxies and we keep having these occupations and nobody's really declaring war. They're pretending like, oh, we're not really involved, but we're involved. And these people are involved, but we're not really involved. Sudan, anyone? Sudan? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of hands in the Sudan, but nobody is claiming Saudi Arabia, United States, Russia, China. Nobody's claiming that war. They're just saying, oh, it's a civil war. No, there's a lot of hands in the Sudan. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, great point. Like I said, but World War III happened. Nah, ain't.
No. I agree. No. That would I would lose that argument. I would lose that debate if I was just to go on conventional, old school tactics like World War II, World War One. You know that. Yeah, I would lose that debate. But the way things have been going for the last 35 years, no, I'm sorry, for the last 50 years. No. Yeah, the way things have been going for the last 65 years, I can make a strong argument, especially in the African regions, sub-Saharan African regions, Africa, AFRICOM, the Middle East, Israel, Egypt. Oh, I can make a strong argument. But no, if it came down to World War II, I would get slaughtered in that debate. I would straight up lose that debate. But if you look at the last,
Well, I just use World War II as an example because
no,
that's
and that's
the
a good,
last great war that we've had that involved several political powers.
I agree.
In the event that today, I understand what you're saying. In the event today, if we would have that scale of a situation, PMCs ain't gonna be able to rectify it.
No, they won't. And what again, I'm going to prove also, I think World War II is our last great war like that. That thing there.
Well,
Not,
I agree with that. The
yeah,
last great war that we've had, like I agree. I 100% agree with that.
not only would be the last great war we've had, it'll be the last great war, period. I think
Oh
that
no, now I don't agree with that.
okay. I
Yeah, I
think
don't agree because you can't dictate the future like that. You don't know what situation may happen in any region. Like I ain't gonna sit there. I can't do that.
well a lot has gone on. I mean, you look at Africa, a lot has gone. I mean, even with this Ukraine thing, a lot has going on. Not only with Africa, Israel. I mean, there's a lot going on. North Korea, Vietnam, Cambodia. There's a lot going on, and people.
At one time. But
Uh,
so you don't think that can escalate into
well,
another great war?
no, I think people are playing too many games. I think it can, and conventionally, you think it would and should, but no, people. America, number one, is playing too many games. Europe is playing too many games. Even Russia, they in a sense, some might argue and say they playing games. China's playing games. Everybody's playing games right now. All the world powers are playing games right now. They're all world powers. Let me just say this in closing. All world powers have PMCs. Would you agree to that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so it's about the corporations at the end of the day.
I wouldn't say it's about the corporations. It's
Resources.
well, no, it's about diplomacy. It's about masking the diplomacy with whatever you got to do in that region. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
But usually, okay, and I'll give you that. However, at the end of the day, they're battling over resources. And the ones who've been
I mean, they can be battling. I ain't gonna say it's one thing or another. They can be battling over anything. That's not the point. The point is countries use these private military organizations to. I don't want to use covertly because that'll be like a wrong to make sure that shit get done what they need to get done in the face of diplomacy.
I agree.
But that ain't got nothing to do with that could be resources, but it could be a lot of other different shit too.
I mean, it could be a lot of other different shit, but what I'm saying is that I mean, yeah, because we're talking about conventional military and we're talking about PMCs, man. And it seems like these PMCs are in smaller conflicts, not no major, like say, world conflict, but it seemed like the spoils of war are like they were pre World War One, pre World War Two. Basically, you go back into the let me see, like so the PMCs, what they're doing, MD are a lot like the privateers, the pirates, where you sanction, what they call them, privateers, what Elizabeth called them, where basically the people got more of the spoils of war as opposed to the conventional, where their spoils are dependent on government, the government, taking care of them when they get back here. Whereas the PMCs, they're getting rich, bro. They're getting rich. So I don't know. I'm looking at this spreading like wildfire. I think the PMCs, I think these corporations, these private militaries, I think they're gonna then it's gonna sound crazy, but they're gonna cause more damage in the next 20 years than a conventional military.
Cause more damage, like how?
Cause more damage like seizing more resources, taking over more countries, overthrowing more governments, seizing more weapons, um, um, yeah, just seizing more resources.
Okay, so last week we talked about Sudan. Just use this as an
Yes,
example.
sir. Yes, sir.
With Wagner Group, they when and this is all speculation.
Right, right.
They're speculated to be in Sudan
Yeah,
for not only for the defense of whichever side they may be fighting for, but also to or I should say in defense of what I think they said gold processing that was there.
yes, yes.
Okay, then but that's on Wagner. That's not on Russia. So
Right.
I get your point. So I
Yeah,
get your point.
right, right. Russia can just wash their hands and say, well, you know what? We ain't got nothing to do with that. There goes
Yeah,
your diplomacy. There goes your diplomacy right there. Well, we ain't got nothing to do with that. And now, goddamn, guess who's getting the cut of those resources? Wagner and whoever is supporting Wagner. Think about that. But you come with diplomacy. Well, Mr. MD, we don't know what you're talking about because we're Wagner's not part of our country. What are you talking about?
I get your point.
I just feel like, but America did the same thing with Blackwater. Every country has PNCs, man, and this is the new way of warfare. I think it's gonna go in this direction, man. I'm just seeing a lot of things. But like I said, I'm gonna bring this presentation, and it'll make for a good, like I said, discussion, good discussion, debate. It'll make for a good presentation, man.
I
So
got you.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it definitely make for a good presentation. So I'm gonna leave it at that, and yeah, like I said, we're gonna have some good articles on Thursday. So I'm gonna definitely bring it, and yeah, I can't wait.
All right, man. Well, there you have it, man. I guess I'll see y'all Arena Abroad Thursday.
All right, y'all. All right, with that, we out. Peace, y'all. Peace. Give a shout
Peace.
out MD, shout out to Juju, shout out to GTO, man. And we'll see y'all on Thursday. Peace out.